Hogwood with Survival Dispatch. I want to take a quick second and go over one of the ways that we can use Twitter to aggregate some of our open source intelligence. So if you've been looking to get some more information on any particular event in the open source environment, and that would be anything in print, media, internet, news, radio, anything that's open to everybody that's considered open source intelligence. Today we're going to focus on Twitter, and I'm going to show you how to set up a Tweetdeck where you can track down a whole bunch of stuff, and we can call this a waterfall of information. So if I can direct your attention here to my screen, I've got tweetdeck.twitter.com is the place to go to set that up. So if you just go to Twitter, you're not going to see it as easily. Just type in tweetdeck.twitter.com, and what'll come up is a screen that looks similar to this, and you'll have some columns that will fill out across this whole screen as we build this out. So the way to do this is to start out by going to the search tool, click on a search item here, and you'll see I've got the first column already set up. And up here we have something called a hashtag, and it's called hashtag China virus. The hashtag is just a $, and that's how the social media is going to track a particular event. So if you wanted to send out a tweet that is relative to the China virus, if you did a tweet, you would type in China virus hashtag, and you'll see all these hyperlinks here, all these links here that have little hashtags in front of them. These are all additional hashtags that you can assign to your tweet if you want to reach that group, or anybody who's following any of those hashtags then would see what you've posted. So right now I've got hashtag China virus, and I've got hashtag coronavirus. If I want to add some more to that, I can come over here to this plus sign on the left side of the screen, click on the plus sign, and it'll pop up a dialog box. On that box, I can come over here and click on search if I want to search something, and you'll see some recent searches that have come up in here. And let's say that I want to add the Wuhan pneumonia. I can just click on that and it will add that column. So now I've got 3 different columns going on. If I want to type in a hashtag that is not already existent into my recent searches, again, go to the plus sign, come back over to the dialog box, click search, and let's say that I want to type in hashtag pandemic. Right? So once I've done that, then I can go ahead and just click enter, and there it comes. Now I've got another column that is hashtag pandemic. So anybody that posts a tweet that is tagged with the hashtag pandemic, I will see that. It doesn't matter if I'm subscribed with them or not. Now the other way to do this is once I start seeing posts that are of interest to me, I can click on the hashtags within those tweets. So let's say I want to go down here, hashtag corona outbreak. I don't have that one yet, so you'll see in this third column, all I got to do is click on that, and it loads another column for me. So as I start looking through here, if I start seeing other hashtags that I'm interested in, I can start searching around here. How about this one, hashtag outbreak? I can come down here and start looking for, let's see, what else might be of interest. I can scroll up through each of these individual ones here. How about, as we start to look a little bit more, hashtag Wuhan lockdown. And I click on it and I get another one. And I can keep adding these as long as I want. If I want to go to hashtag coronavirus outbreak, let's see, we don't have that one yet. Let's click on it. And we've added another one. And I can keep adding these as long as I want. And what you'll see is the screen starts to just spread out. Now I can hold my mouse and I can run this back and forth to the left and right to see all of my active columns of what's going on. So now, as we sit here for a second, you'll start to see these columns start moving on their own. So every time somebody tweets something, it will fall down in this waterfall. So if there's something that I want to go back and look for, All I've got to do is put my mouse over that column, and then I can just raise it up. And I can search back through this until there's something maybe I want to see. So, for example, here's a video within it. I just click on that. I can click on this and see what the video is about. That, according to this, looks to be a police-civilian conflict in this town. Has something to do, perhaps, with the virus. It doesn't look like a very exciting place to be right now, but you've got to take all this with a grain of salt. If you can't tell for sure where this has been located or posted, don't retweet it. Don't send that out. We don't want to load up other Twitter feeds with a lot of false information. And as you start looking through here, you'll start to see a lot of things that are not accurate because anybody can post it here. If I want to come back and say I want to pick up a news source, let's say I wanted to see what was on CNN. I can go to hashtag CNN. I can pick up a column for that. If I want to go back to Fox News, same thing. Add the plus sign, go to search, come back up here, say hashtag Fox News, right? And then I've added another column. And as you can see, we can collect an awful lot of information and just let this run and then just pick up anything that we're interested in looking at from there. So that's a way to do a real quick Tweetdeck so that you can aggregate your information collection as part of your open source intelligence program. When we do area studies and area intelligence things, this is one of the methods that we can stay on top of things. It doesn't have to be for this particular disaster. If I wanted to do something, let's say I want to look at Second Amendment, I can do hashtag 2A, and I'll pull up another one. So now anybody that's talking about the Second Amendment, maybe the Richmond rally, any of those things, all of that might come up in here. So be creative. Look through posts that you're interested in. You see something you want to learn about, just click on it. Just pick one of those and off you go. And you can really get down the rabbit hole in here. Whatever videos might come up, that might be some information. So this looks like a fight over bags of rice in a store. Where is that? I can't say for sure. It's been tagged as the coronavirus. Hard to say where it is because there's really no identifying information. So take all of these kind of things with a grain of salt. Be careful of what you look at, and best of luck on that. If you've got any questions, just check us out here at the Survival Dispatch. Check out Survival Dispatch Insider, where we teach you all kinds of these things. You go to insider.survivaldispatch.com and try a 14-day trial. Just click that little link, that little bell at the bottom, and you get subscription notice every time we post a video. So until next time, this is Charlie Hogwood with Survival Dispatch, signing off.